pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards. And the Titans first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 down at the 33. This will be caught once again by Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down. It's Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. He's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's got Rome. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 23-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6 seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. On third down, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. They're going for it with Dobbins. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. After the penalty, it's Henry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Titans, 21.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 5-yard line.
Jackson operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throws right side, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Derrick Henry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Campbell on the stop.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jalen Ferguson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off play action, Tannehill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
To Julio Jones.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd.
First down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. after the interception. Here's Tannehill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Ravens will extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. They'll go again with Dobbins.
At the 2-yard line.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of